Poetry for the soul. Incarnational making. Empowered by bold intention, I complete my creativity and transform into the renaissance of my incarnational making. Homeless people. Have we allowed ourselves to create children without value, virtue, and victory? All too much a child is abandoned by a parent, excited about the process of conception, pregnancy, and birth, but pessimistic about raising life. Now it seems we are facing forced depopulation for our inability to safeguard our sex. Men love sex, women look for a relationship, when instead both should be discovering consciousness. For what is a baby without paying rent? What is a teenager without recreational activities? What is a young adult without education on self-mastery? What is a grown adult without value, virtue, and victory? It began with sex. And parents who do not make consciousness a priority. Sex is priority. And when a child is born, survival is priority. When survival is poor mindset, child is introduced to stagnant self-concept, poisoning self-worth, self-esteem. Human, unevolved, slipping further into a filthy, ugly, and distasteful non-reality. It is the parents who seed the consciousness of the child that first takes root in conception. Let sex be an extension of one's spiritual awakening and not animalistic need to fuck. Let sex be value, virtue, and victory to relationships that desire to raise their consciousness together for the spiritual maturity of humanity. Parents who procreate, having the awareness of divinity, creativity, prosperity, and self-mastery. This transmutes society on purpose with a courageous determination and wise intervention. On purpose. Human on purpose is the cosmos opening for meditation to gather visions to the visionary, raising consciousness to disclose alchemical reality. Humanity as a slave. Human as a slave is humanity as a victim, constantly moving from one master to the next, in an aggressive claim to be the elite. Resources deplete, separation destroys territory, control damages the mind, leaving everyone as a slave to a stubborn system that may have room for few elites, but those elites are restless because they are not set up to be original to their soul, but a clone to an unevolved mind. Generational wealth, uninvolved mind disguised as mastery. Generational wealth without humanity raising consciousness are humans restless, fighting for money and not their maturity. Mayhem continues and people settle, even elites, for deception disguised as appropriate action. To the endless avoiding of humanity's victory, which is wealth of self, empowering other, for other to shape brilliant thought in a continuity of creative fulfillment. Victory. Creative fulfillment is human mastery and humanity's transmutation. Evolutionary like a rite of passage, human receives cosmic vibration to expand its understanding, gaining momentum from spiritual maturity, earned in enhancing psychic abilities, talents and gifts become extraordinary, and the mind paints its soul's mandala as a blueprint to one's wealth, and the key being raising consciousness. Through discovering reality and clearing the many non-realities given to humanity deceptively, for humans to forget their creative fulfillment and settle for karma's disillusion. Exiting disillusion is awakening craftsmanship and beginning to revolutionize the mind, to demand higher energy for evolution, to mature the spirit and soul in a determination to fulfill destiny that is the ultimate breakthrough for self, lineage, and humanity.